Hi all, Lexi with Helix Stitchcraft here. I just wanted to pop by and share some of the things I'm working on, what's been going on the last few days, and share a little bit of a haul with you guys. Um, so last Wednesday we went to the park with our homeschool group, and I of course bring my crochet projects to sit there and crochet while I'm talking with the mommies. And I apparently tucked away my 7mm hook that was in charge of both of the projects I took to the park with me and the new commission robe that I'm working on. I tucked it away in one of those bags and could not for the life of me remember where it was for several days last week. Um, was really frustrated with it on Thursday, not being able to find it anywhere, not understanding what have I done to myself again. I frustrate me. So I decided, well, this is the universe telling me that I need to focus on working on my brother's wedding blanket. So I did. And while it looks beautiful now, worked on it for quite a while on Thursday. This is how far we got. It's getting quite large. My brother is 6'3", so I want it to be at least 5.5 feet, if not 6 feet. On Friday, I started my day working on his blanket, and then my girls came down and informed me that a couple of their friends needed blankets as well. So I ended up making a blanket for Miss Pearl. Pearl is my oldest bunny. She has slept with this bunny since she came home from the hospital. Pearl got a blanket yarn, blankie. And then my youngest told me that Cat Rat needs a blanket. She saw this basket of yarn and said that this is what she wanted it made out of. Well, I had already started a scarf with that 7mm that I couldn't find. But I'd already started a scarf, so I assured her that as soon as I find the 7mm again, that I will finish Cat Rat's blanket that I have already got going. I just barely found the 7mm earlier today, so I haven't gotten around to finishing Cat Rat's blanket yet, but I assure you I will. When I went back to my brother's blanket after making Pearl's blanket, I realized that I had messed up about 3 rows back pretty significantly and had to frog back. So I frogged back. I continued working. I think I stepped away to make dinner, and when I came back again, I realized I had made the exact same mistake again, this time about 2 rows back. So I frogged back again. I am frustrated at that point, and I think at that point I switched to working on the shawl that I'm going to be wearing at his wedding, or at least that's what I plan to wear to his wedding as of now. I might have changed my mind about that with this yarn haul today. But when I did pick the wedding blanket back up, I had to frog it yet a third time. So it's been on timeout. I've barely picked it up and looked at it and thrown a few stitches very slowly into it again today. That was Friday. That was infuriating. I couldn't find the 7mm hook, and I had to frog 3 different times, and it was just beyond frustrating. So I decided to work on a mindless project, something I could just cruise through and not have to think about. So my dear little friend Spencer has a blanket nearly done. I'm pretty sure I need to measure it at this point. I want his and his sister's blankets to be damn near the same size. So I'm looking at an almost 70-inch blanket. I need to measure it again, but I think after this chunk of green, 5 rows of green here, or 6, am I doing 5 or 6 now? 5 rows of green, I think then will be a about 5 or 6 inch border. But I was so frustrated for a few days that this is primarily what I've been working on. I don't need this to be done until Christmas, but I'm okay with it getting done this early. Get one of them out of the way. Outside of that, he's got a birthday coming up in just a couple of weeks, so I also squirreled off and I made him a snake. It is the year of the snake, so each of the kids is getting one. My girls each got one for Valentine's Day. So there's Spencer's for his birthday in a couple of weeks. What else? I also started working on, hi baby, can you give me a few minutes? Thank you. I also started working on a stuffy hammock for my girls' room. I will need 2 of them. They have bunk beds and I want one for each bed. But these are things that I did instead of working on the blanket that is in timeout. So, I'm going to check in with my kiddo here and see what's up. And I will be back with my haul. And I'm back. Before I move on to the haul, which I know is probably, what most people clicked on this video for, I have to share real quick that the commission robe, the neon commission robe, I had major sewing machine success yesterday. I put it together all by myself. When I started messing up, I figured out what was wrong and I corrected it, and I managed to make 2 very sturdy pocket innards. They are ready and are being attached to the pocket outwards. Is that even a word? Stitching here, and then the back side will be stitched to the robe, and then this portion will be stitched to the robe. So those are ready, and that is being delivered this week, and I'm going to have video sent to me of the new owner opening her surprise that she has no idea is coming to her. I'm very, very excited for this. So, on to my little bit of a yarn haul. My hubby, my dear, dear sweet hubby, has a very impulsive and addictive nature. He too is a little ADHD, so, I informed him that I found Lotus yarns. I don't know if you've heard of Lotus yarns. I will include a link below. I will include links for each of these things that I show you below. I can't promise prices. I can tell you roughly what was paid for them. I don't know exactly what my husband paid for the things he paid for, but I can tell you roughly what they cost. Anyway, Lotus yarns, they have wonderful fibers and they're so soft. I've heard good things before, and I found somebody on YouTube, I can't remember who it was, said that they found them on Temu. My hubby really likes Temu, so I told him that there was Lotus yarns on Temu, and man did he haul them. He got me 2. These are the Tibetan Cloud worsted 100% yak hair. This is 50 grams. They recommend a US 5 to 6, which they're saying is a 3.75 millimeter to a 4 millimeter. There are only color numbers on here, not names. But Lotus yarns. Oh, of course. I hate this. I don't know how to do this, guys. I apologize. There's this. He got me 2 hanks of this color. It's not showing very well. Oh, that's a little better. That's pretty true right here to what I'm seeing. Very brickish, rusty red. Very pretty. It's like a cloud. It really is. I mean, it's called Tibetan Cloud, and it's like a cloud. I love it so much. I got 2 of those. 2 of this gorgeous navy blue. And then he got me 3 of these. And this is, as I said earlier, this is the color of blush pink being used in my brother's wedding. So I now am wondering if I'm not going to make a shawl in this to wear to his wedding instead. I'm not sure yet. But I did ball one of these up. Oh, so I wish that you guys could touch it. It's so soft. I had no idea yak hair. And I did the burn test. It's legit. This is Lotus Yarns. I went on their website, and on their website, 2 of these hanks together, I believe, was $19.50. My husband paid. I made him promise me he would pay no more than $6 each because I saw them for $5.70 something. So he was told not to pay more than $6 each for these. But that's $12 versus the $19.50 on the Lotus Yarns website. And I'm sorry, but I took advantage of that. I had him take advantage of that. I also have 4 of this beautiful, we'll call it an aubergine. It is gorgeous and so soft. I don't know what I'm making with these yet. But there's that. I had put in a small Temu order myself because I really want to try one of these little, sorry for the plastic, I should have taken this out. One of these little wristlet bits that you put your cake of yarn on. I want to see if I can walk and crochet. Or I have an exercise bike that I need to start using again. And so I'm hoping that I'll be able to have a little cake of yarn on my wrist and work on something while I'm on that. I'm going to jump over real quick to my yarn that I ordered. I had put in that small Temu order because I wanted one of those. I ordered a couple of yarns. I kept this in the pack because I want to show you. It is called, on the package, is it going to show you? It's not going to show you. It's called, oh, there, Meat Meal. It's the color labeled on the package. This is supposed to be the same worsted weight. It says it's Tibetan cloud worsted. It says all the same information, 100% yak hair. But I tell you what, these, look at how thin versus this. Okay. These are not the same. One of these things is not like the other. This is much thinner than this. The other thing I got, I ordered 6 of this thing, thinking that it was 1 hank. It came in packs of 3. Whoops. This is 80% silk and 20% bamboo. It is a beautiful color. Very, very, very soft. Very squish. What is it? 50-gram hanks. Yeah. And I would say that this is, it's about a 3 weight. It's blurry, I apologize, but yes, about a 3 weight. And now I have 18 hanks of it, so I'm probably going to be making a lot of things out of this. I have no idea what I'm doing yet. I do see a unicorn themed shawl coming though, for sure. What else? I think that's it. Oh, no, that's not it. There was one more thing that my husband got me, you guys. And again, they are available right now. Oh, the 3-pack, by the way, this was $6.36, I think. $6.32 maybe is what I paid for it. For a 3-pack of these. So, again, links will be in the description box. But y'all, my hubby got them. My hubby scored the dupe furls for me. My Temu hooks came today. I've seen a few reviews of these. I can say already I've gotten quite used to using the resin Omi hooks, so these are much heavier. But I've only touched them. In case you don't know, these are size 3.5, 4, 4.5, 5, 5.5, 6, 6.5, 7, and 8. And my hubby paid 43 and some change for these. So, and they are still available. When I looked at them earlier today, they were 42 and some change. So go get you some. Go get you some while they're there. That's going to be about it for today. Yeah. That's about it for today. I did try to go live this past weekend, just for the heck of it. I didn't end up uploading the video because my phone just didn't want to, so I canceled it and left it alone. But I'm thinking that I'm gonna maybe try to find a good day and time. Let me know what works for you guys, and if there's anything else you guys want to see from me, give me some ideas here. Talk to me. Tell me what you're working on. Okay? I'm gonna get out of here. It's almost bedtime and I need to go wind these girls down. So I appreciate all of you. I wish you well. And I hope that you are out there living your life to the fullest, because it's all happening. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.